Forza Horizon 5's trailer may have been teased and we didn't even notice. What's up guys, my name is Stonix. Today we are going to be talking about the trailer that we may have already seen but didn't even realize that it was Forza, and more specifically Forza Horizon 5. Now this was the Xbox Series X trailer that was released way back in 2019, so I'm just going to play the entire trailer in full and then we're going to go in depth and talk about it.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
So, after watching that, having the knowledge that we have now, knowing that it will more likely be Mexico for Forza Horizon 5, doesn't that kind of seem like Mexico? Also, should I mention if this is actually a teaser for Forza Horizon 5, seeing what kind of things we're going to be seeing and improvements in the detail of just the terrain, it looks incredible. Along with the detail in the environment, I think we're definitely going to be seeing a much higher quality like dirt trail behind your car when you're on dirt roads, or tire smoke, and even alongside that we might even see, like when we launch our car, our tires shooting rocks up at our screen. I don't know, that would be cool too. So let's go through and look at this in slow motion and just kind of talk about what I noticed in the trailer. So in this shot, it looks like it could either be asphalt or sand. Either way, it's very general. There's really not much that we could take away from this scene, but personally, I thought it looked like asphalt or like a road. This shot honestly looks like something that you would see like in a Forza Motorsport trailer, something that they would want to use as a selling point, like look at our detail of water. I don't know, it just looks like something that would be in Motorsport, I guess. At least in my opinion. So this trailer was released way back in 2019, way before Mexico was even in our minds, and according to some sources, Mexico had apparently been planned upon way back in like February of 2019. Now this trailer came out in like December of 2019, so this was quite a ways after that. So by this point, they could have already had like some development going on with the new engine that they might be using, and at this point, it would honestly make sense, especially if they had the location chosen so early on, because apparently they decided upon Mexico literally a few months after Forza Horizon 4's release, which makes sense because you have to decide upon the next location early, because then you have to actually go out, scout the area, and just like take a bunch of pictures to be able to use as reference for designing the map. Also, this shot, if you look at the sky, in my opinion, it looks like a Forza Horizon sky. It looks like something that we would have seen either in Forza Horizon 3 or 4. This shot right here is the most illuminated. We're probably going to see this specific scene, and to be honest, I don't see any roads. I don't see any dirt roads. I mean, this could be something that's outside of the map, but I don't see why they would put this much detail into something that would be outside of the map. But also, because of how early in development this was, I mean, this was only like almost a year after they originally came up with the idea of Mexico, probably only 4 or 5 to even 6 months after they first originally started developing the map. This was probably way too soon for them to have even rendered out the roads or the dirt roads yet, so maybe there will be dirt roads there that just aren't even rendered in the trailer yet. Well, and to be honest, they probably wouldn't want to put roads in it anyways, because that would give away a little bit too much that it's Forza, but we move. So this shot here is the first thing we see of anything car related in this trailer, and pretty much this is the first thing that really screams anything Forza related. Justin said that this scene here just looks a little bit too like Need for Speed, but I don't really see why Microsoft would promote Need for Speed to try and sell their consoles. I don't know, I just don't think that would be something that Microsoft would do. But also, I think Microsoft bought Playground Games, or like brought them under their wing to be one of their developing studios, which means that Playground basically has early access to the new engines, to the new consoles, to basically everything they would need to allow their game to be on the new console console. So why wouldn't Microsoft promote one of their own developing studios and showcase what they can make with their early access to the new engines and whatnot, and then use that as a selling point for the new consoles? To me, that just makes the most sense. Also, to me, the Regera kind of looks like a Forza model. I don't know. Now, the Regera could also be the cover car, but that wouldn't really make sense if we go based off of our history here. With all the Horizon games, the cover car has always been a brand new car to the series. The Regera has been in the game since 2016 in Forza Horizon 3, so it's not really a new car, but they may have been teasing a deal with Koenigsegg and maybe just teasing what the cover car could be, because if you guys remember, back in summer of 2019, which was about 6 months before this trailer even was released, they had the Koenigsegg Jesko at the Forza studios to scan it to be able to put it in the game. So maybe the Jesko could be the cover car, or even the Regera, I guess, I don't really know. But also, even the Jesko wouldn't make sense because we already have that in Horizon 4, so that wouldn't really technically be a new car to the series, but maybe they're switching it up. I don't know. But maybe it could also just be something Koenigsegg related. So I'm gonna pause it on this frame here. Now, if you look closely enough at the body, the streaks of dirt going along the body from right behind the front wheel and just behind the rear wheel, to me, that looks very Forza-esque. It looks very Forza dirt streaky. I don't know how to word that, but you know what I'm saying. Also, I feel like the headlight patterns, like on the rocks way ahead, it looks like the headlights from Horizon 4, just a little bit more enhanced. Also, to me, the reflection on the car's body kind of looks very Forza-esque. So in this shot, we can see basically the same scene, essentially just more zoomed out and in the shape of the Xbox Series X. So we can see the Regera going down like a little dirt path, a little dirt road. I also did notice, in going back to the dirt trails and the tire smoke, the dirt trail behind the Regera looks so incredibly realistic, and I am excited to see if that's the case for Horizon 5, because I would love to see a more in-depth and very, very detailed tire smoke and dirt trail. That would be so sick. More so than just that trailer itself, I want to talk about the dialogue that was voiced over the trailer. So it starts off with the narrator basically saying something like, imagine you could dream any dream. And then he says,
and you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes.
Fulfill your wishes. I mean, think about it. With Forza, you're fulfilling your wish of owning cars that you would never even probably come close to in real life, let alone driving. And then he goes on to say,
but now let's have a surprise.
I mean, this could be referencing that we all thought it was Japan and it's not going to be, I don't know. And then right as the Regera throws itself onto the screen, he says,
and then you would get more and more adventurous.
With the Horizon series, the whole point is to get adventurous. It's to go, drive a car off of a cliff or go jump a Lamborghini over some hills. I don't know. The point of Horizon is to get adventurous, discover the new landscape, and just do a bunch of cool stuff with cars that you would probably never get to drive in real life. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty adventurous. Now, the rest of the dialogue doesn't really make sense for Forza. Now, absolutely none of this dialogue could have anything to do Forza related, so I could just be stretching it a little bit here, but you never know. It's worth at least bringing up. So let's move on to E3 this year. Now, from what we've heard from sources is that Forza Horizon 5 is going to be revealed at E3 this year on June 12th, which I'm going to be streaming, so make sure you are subscribed with all notifications on so you don't miss the stream, because E3 is giving me some little secrets and little behind the scenes things that you guys will get to see on the live stream, and you'll be able to see the reveal of Forza Horizon 5 first on my channel. So make sure you subscribe for that, and I'll be live streaming my reaction, and hopefully you guys will all be there to see Forza Horizon 5 revealed live. It's going to be a good time. Remember, June 12th is when I will be streaming it. But anyways, Microsoft is supposed to be revealing 4 exclusive titles this year, which is supposed to be Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Starfield, and Age of Empire 4. Those are the 4 exclusives that are expected to be revealed at E3 this year. And to be honest, that seems pretty dang likely. I'm pretty sure we know that we're getting Halo Infinite this year. I'm extremely confident that we're getting Horizon 5 this year, and I don't really know much about Starfield or Age of Empire. I don't really know much about those 2 series in general, let alone if they're even 100% confirmed for E3, but if they are, that would only bring more credibility to that list of exclusive titles. So for the last 2, almost 3 titles, Forza has been running off of its own engine, which is why Forza is kind of limited to the map size and to just advancements that they could bring into the game. Now, if you guys remember back in Forza Horizon 2, we had for the Xbox 360 a more limited version. There was some parts of the map you couldn't access, and it was just graphically not even close to what the Xbox One version was. Now, the Xbox One version had a brand new engine for Forza Horizon 2, which was also the same engine that they used for Forza Horizon 3 and 4, but I truly believe that they're going to be using a new engine for Forza Horizon 5, which is why we see such in-depth and insanely detailed shots in the Series X trailer. I think that's just because they have a new engine. There's so much more that they can do, which also means that we may even see a bigger map map, but we also probably won't, and I'll explain why. So right now, they're trying to release Horizon 5, or at least as far as we think, they're trying to release Forza Horizon 5 on as many consoles as possible on the Xbox lineup. So the oldest Xbox One, One X, One S, Series X, Series S, and PC. So because of that, the older Xbox One isn't really as capable at handling things that we saw in that trailer as much as the Xbox One X and PC are, which means that they're going to have to scale back some things for Forza Horizon 5 just so that it can run on the Xbox One. But I also do think that because they are doing that strategy of trying to release it on as many consoles, I think that as a selling point, I think they're going to try and do what they did with FH2, where they limit graphically and they limit the map size, or they limit different spots of the map that you can go to on the Xbox One. In my opinion, I really hope that's what they do, because I don't want the new game to be limited by the old engine. I think this Series X trailer is showcasing the fact that they do have a new engine, and there's no reason for them to not use a new engine to develop Forza. We'll see. I just genuinely couldn't see this being any other game, and I honestly can't see this being just a test teaser specifically for the trailer, considering we saw Halo Infinite in the trailer as well, which is also coming out this year. That's just my opinion. I want to know you guys' opinion. Leave a comment down below. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. For more Forza Horizon 5 news and soon Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. Also, I plan on bringing back the open lobbies when Forza Horizon 5 comes out. I will be streaming them as much as I can on Twitch. Follow me, link is down below. So if you guys want to make sure that you are involved in future videos for Forza Horizon 5, or if you just want to join the open lobbies and just have some fun and play some games, follow me on Twitch. That's where you will see it, but I will be bringing open lobbies back. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I will see you guys next time. Subscribe. Forza Horizon 5, please don't let us down.